I think the big opportunity lies actually in the industrial sector. Right, I think Asia in general, or if you zoom into China, right, we are the biggest manufacturer in the world, right? So any technology that could further improve the efficiency of manufacturing, on one hand you could call it advanced manufacturing. Any other way to maybe a new type of materials, any other way to make certain product, that's one area. From an IoT perspective, right, it could be just a solution, just deploy different type of sensor. The sensor doesn't necessarily need to be the most advanced and most high-tech, but it's really how do you deploy those sensors, collect the data and make sense out of the data, and then you can actually make a recommendation to the operator. I think that is key. That's something that if you compare to the US or Europe, we will be the most advanced because we have the most factory in China, in Asia, and that I think that will present actually a very interesting opportunity.
It might sound cliche, but that's really the best advice, which is think big, right? So whenever you're, Hong Kong founder, or even, across Asia, like you're a Singaporean founder or an Indian founder, even though it makes a lot of sense, and we agree that it makes a lot of sense to start with your own market, but if you get bogged down with just building your own market in just your own geographical area, then you're losing out on the 90% of the customers that are outside of your market, right? And that's the problem. I think that's the biggest difference that we see as in our fund, in the deal flow that we see. We've noticed that the founders that come from the US or Europe, or just more Western founders with a more Western mindset, they tend to start their businesses always thinking global, right? They always think that the entire world is their market. They start with the US or Europe, and then they grow slowly and gradually. Whereas I think founders in Asia, they start by thinking, India's a big market, or Hong Kong's a big market, or China's a big enough market for me, and I can earn enough money to retire. But then that's not the kind of businesses that venture capital really wants to invest in. So if you really want to be a founder, or if you want to build a startup that you can sell to venture capital, to venture capital investors, you need to start thinking big. You need to start thinking global right from the right from the get-go, right? You just have to think big.